The thing is, to procreate is a very normal, natural, instinctive reflex of all beings, should I say. What to say about humans? We see this in birds, in animals, in fishes. So to procreate is a very, very natural process. And it is very much existing and evident wherever the life is, because that is how the continuity of a species is going to happen. I sometimes, some of my Swami friends used to comment that not everyone can become and should not become a celibate or a Swami. And his logic was that after garnering so much of wisdom, so much of knowledge, then that knowledgeable person is actually correct candidate to become a parent. Those who are goofy, fool, not wise, more animalistic, no intelligence, no empathy, no compassion, such individuals do not have a right to become a parent. So jokingly he would say to me that, why are you making sannyasis? Ask them to go and get married. Once they get knowledge from you, they should get married. And because they are the sensible ones. Otherwise, all the population which is getting produced, just see around what kind of society we are having. The responsibility of being a parent is huge. So as such, the wish to become a parent is there. It will come to you also. Now you are too young for that. But when that right time comes, then surely. Very natural. Nothing wrong in that. So Shankar's father had this desire. It's a normal and natural. Nothing wrong in that. They couldn't have any offspring. So both the wife and husband were Shiva devotees. So they had this desire in the mind. They were suffering also that they don't have any child. But they kept on doing their upasana, their worship. And the interesting part is that both had, meaning wife and husband, both had same dream on same night. And they wake up in the morning and the wife says to the husband and the husband says to the wife, "Oh, I had a wonderful dream." And she says, "I had a wonderful dream." He says, "So first you listen my dream." He says, "No, you listen to first my dream." Because the appearance of Shiva in the dream, it was so vivid and so clear, and they were so moved and overwhelmed that they wanted to narrate. And when they are narrating, they are laughing to one another that what kind of dream was that? Because they had the same dream. Shiva appearing and saying, "Okay, I give you the boon, you will have a son. But that son will not be serving you, will be serving the society, serving the dharma." And they did had a child. So we can't say that his father was in samadhi or not just before leaving his body. We can't categorically point it out like that. And moreover, the details are not available also. So it would be more or less like you can believe whatever you want. Most of the sages, the 7 rishis, the Sapta Rishi, they were all married. Yagyavalkya had actually 2 wives. Mostly it would be one wife. And there used to be a ceremony of, there's a different kind of marriages in Shastra. So one marriage is called Gandharva Vivah. Gandharva, in present days, you can say love marriage. So if a man or a woman, propose and they accept one another, begin to live together, the society wouldn't say that, why are you doing this? So actually they had a very open society at that time. And sometimes the woman would decide and she would choose her that I want to be with you. And it's okay. And that is called Gandharva Vivah. Then there is the Vedic Vivah, where you follow the Brahmin, the priest is going to officiate the whole ceremony, and the Vedic hymns are recited, the Havan is done, and in presence of the family and the society, the marriage is performed. So our sages had, all these kind of marriages. Some were married like in a Vedic style, some were married like Gandharva Vivah, but marriage was always there. Why? Because it is not contradictory to your sadhana. Moreover, the Gurukul system was so beautifully intact and functional that male and female both were well trained into Shastras, into sadhana. So at ripe age, if they wish to go into marriage, it was not like looked down upon. Oh, it's something wrong. Absolutely not. And actually in Sanatana Dharma, the marriage is considered to be a dharmic kriya karma. And that's why the priest is there and every groom is honored and called as a Vishnu. And that bride is addressed as a Lakshmi. So it's the marriage happening in between Vishnu and Lakshmi. So that's the reason where the bride's father is washing feet of the groom. Why? Because they are not seeing him as just a mere man. They are seeing him as a Vishnu. And the girl would be literally worshipped like a Devi, like a goddess. And that's why all the ornamentation, all the accessories, and both male and female are seated on a higher seat, and the arati would be performed on them. It's not that male is higher than the female, or the male is being respected and the female isn't. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So marriage, having a wish to have a child, is something which is natural, permitted by Vedas. And actually they say that this is a good system in which you get your desires fulfilled, but in the periphery of Dharma, not outside of Dharma. Like these days, since as the male and female have this wandering mind, so sometimes they are very much married, but they are having extramarital affairs. That's happening. So this means they are not being honest to their spouse. So this dishonesty is like saying it's a sham marriage. It's not real marriage. And in a real marriage, the respect and the love for one another is so immense